Well, the rain is coming down across Kentuckiana tonight, and it is not going away anytime soon. It's a sure sign spring has sprung and April has begun. Thanks so much for joining us here on the Night Team. I'm Alex Dieterer. Doug has the night off. We're getting you right to your weather first with meteorologist Colleen Peterson. And Colleen, I'm really hoping with all this rain, what they say is true, that April showers bring May flowers.
Saturday is going to be nice. All the flowers are going to be happy around town. But tomorrow we are tracking the chance of maybe seeing an isolated thunderstorm into the afternoon. But overnight tonight, you don't have to worry about anything strong, just going to see some rain. And on the radar, Jefferson County not seeing too much. Zooming on in, a light sprinkle situated over downtown. A little bit hard to see on our camera just because of how dark and light these showers are coming down right now. Over Hardinsburg and Irvington, we are seeing some light sprinkles. So over the next few hours, we'll continue to see the light showers. Right now, we're at 64 degrees. Not going to cool down all that much. In fact, we're staying in the 60s tomorrow morning, where we are expecting widespread rain, some downpours at the bus stop. But by the time we head towards the midday into the afternoon, that's when we can see a few scattered thunderstorms that maybe one has that potential to become strong. Overall, severe weather risk remains at the lower end of that scale. Light rain behind that system overnight, Thursday night through Friday morning, and then we'll finally get some clearing. So that stationary front stalling out over us. It's been stalled out over us over the past few days. Heavy downpours in that forecast tomorrow morning, and then some isolated thunderstorms into the evening. I'm timing out when that rain will finally clear out soon. Alex?
Thank you, Colleen. Now to our top story here on the WHAS11 Night Team. After heated debate, the JCPS board has voted on next year's transportation plan. The decision: eliminate transportation for all traditional and magnet schools, with some exceptions. We have team coverage from the meeting tonight, talking with families and district leaders about the vote. We begin tonight with Connor Steffen and photojournalist Addie Hill on how the board came to this decision.
The board didn't set aside any time for public comment in the agenda, but that didn't stop this crowd from sharing what was on their mind. During a special JCPS board meeting laced with interruptions.
This is perhaps one of the most manipulative moves that this board has made.
Stormouts. And board infighting.
I can ask my questions.
I'm the board chair. I'm running the meeting, Ms. McIntosh. Thank you.
But it's not your turn.
Board members passed option 2 of the district's transportation plan in a 4-3 vote.
I wish we could do every school, but we're just so short on our folks right now, and in every rural area, it's just not feasible.
Under option 2, JCPS will cut transportation to all magnet and traditional schools in the district, except high schools where 75% or more of students qualify for free and reduced lunches, including central and western high schools.
I hated making this and any part of this decision. It absolutely crushed me. I mean, this was by far the hardest of my 7 years.
JCPS says it evaluated 16 different transportation plans. Those who support Wednesday's vote say without any transportation changes, Black and brown students will continue to be disproportionately impacted under the district's current setup.
Personally, I cannot sit on this vote any longer knowing that we're depriving 30,000 kids of instructional time.
Those opposed worry option 2 will inadvertently resegregate a large swath of Louisville's public schools.
But the community has to have buy-in for what we push forward to, because we're already fractured enough.
The plan still looks to cut transportation for some 14,000 JCPS students.
This just feels like an outcome that is going to provide the lack of education, of quality education, that these schools provide and afford children who may not have this opportunity.
With a transportation plan officially underway for next year, some are left wondering at what cost. In Louisville, Connor Steffen, the WHAS11 Night Team, on your side.
The special meeting tonight was interrupted multiple times by people in the audience. Some even walked out after expressing their frustration with the school board. WHAS11 Night Team's Taylor Woods and photojournalist Elijah McKenzie spoke with some families impacted by this new plan.
Several emotions were expressed among parents, students, teachers, and community leaders about the future of transportation at JCPS. Some feelings of frustration knowing while some students may have transportation, others will not.
Pertaining to the opportunities that all of our children need to have.
Clergy standing together in unity ahead of the JCPS vote on the future of transportation.
Those things that are most important.
While some stood outside watching the board vote for option 2 on their phones, which will cut transportation for magnet and traditional schools, except for Central and Western high schools.
It's bigger than us. Although that we will be able to get back and forth from our school, it's bigger than us. There's people that don't have the access.
Keyshawn Johnson is a junior at Central High School. He's happy his school will have transportation, but he's concerned for other students who will be impacted.
And they feel safe at that school specifically. It's a reason that they go to that school. But now that they don't have transportation, they have to restart and build that new, they have to build those connections.
Parents like Dr. Taisha Hassel-Richards, whose daughter goes to Central, are also concerned for those families who won't have transportation.
With too many people being impacted, you cannot make changes like drastic changes like that and impact so many people. That's a problem.
Community members like Monica Thomas are upset at the board making a decision at a special meeting without a community discussion.
The vote was supposed to have taken place April the 16th. So I was unclear as to why this meeting was a called meeting.
She still has unanswered questions for families impacted by the decision.
They were talking about handing out stipends. So I want to know if that's still on the table for those families who are going to be disenfranchised with this vote tonight.
Before they get on a bus.
Hoping some of those questions will be answered at the next school board meeting on April 16th in Louisville. Taylor Woods, WHAS 1119 on your side.
Calling JCPS a district in crisis. Today, leaders of the NAACP called for Dr. Marty Polito to resign.
If you're not going to provide transportation to those magnet schools, what you're basically saying is all kids in our community do not get the opportunity to go to some of the best schools in our district.
After tonight's meeting, Polito responded, saying making tough decisions like this one aren't easy.
I care about this district. I've been here for 29 years. I respect the NAACP. I do. I've worked with them. So, it is just a decision that there are no good options for, and I wish I didn't have to make.
To help address the driver shortage, JCPS continues holding bus driver blitz hiring events. The next one is this Saturday, April 13th, from 9 in the morning until 2 in the afternoon at the Hilton Garden Inn on Crittenden Drive. Tonight, we remember the 5 people we lost 1 year ago today at Old National Bank. Impacted families and survivors embraced one another at a heartfelt ceremony at Metro Hall this afternoon. Senior reporter Isaiah Kim Martinez and photojournalist Emma Gefter take us inside, where a promise was made to never forget.
1 year ago today, an unthinkable tragedy unfolded here in downtown Louisville.
The words from Old National Bank CEO Jim Ryan, powerful.
To the loved ones of the 5 amazing individuals we lost in this tragedy, please know we will never forget.
Tommy Elliott, Dina Eckert, Josh Barrick, Jim Tutt, and Juliana Farmer.
We will continue to embrace you and care for you. And we will be steadfast in honoring their memories.
These 5 people so loved and so missed 1 year later.
I want to thank my friends if I can. And my wife. And my kids, one of whom called me on my way here just to see if I was okay. And today I'm not. But with their love and support, I know that I will be, and that we all will be. My friend Tommy always used to say, keep the faith. That's right before he said, buzz me back.
Let's all live in dialogue. Let's keep telling their stories. Let's keep working together.
And as U of L Health's Dr. Jason Smith put it, there are ways to ease the grief and the trauma.
There are solutions to the violence that we see every day in our city. Make it your agency to find a way to help your community, whatever that is, to be a part of that solution. That's how we heal.
Marianne Elliott, wife of Tommy Elliott, took in every moment. Survivors watched closely from their seats. Some in attendance wearing shirts with the Old National Bank logo in the shape of a heart.
May this moment move us towards justice and compassion.
A pastor of Broadway Baptist Church is urging the Louisville community to embrace one another this day and love each other more, each one after that. Isaiah Kim Martinez, WHAS 11 Night Team on your side.
Today, Old National Bank closed their regional branches early. It gave their nearly 4,000 employees the opportunity to honor the lives lost with a special remembrance walk. In Seymour, Indiana, all managers and staff gathered to read about Tommy Elliott, Dina Eckert, Josh Barrick, Jim Tutt, and Juliana Farmer. The group also took 5 laps around the building as a tribute. Marianne Elliott, wife of Tommy Elliott, has written a special message about her husband and the last year. She shares how memories have been the bridge and reconnection to love for her since losing Tommy. Marianne has shared that with WHAS 11 News. We have that posted, her entire message, and her daily prayer on our website, WHAS11.com. New for you tonight, the man at the center of the investigation the night Breonna Taylor was killed will be behind bars longer than originally sentenced. Jamarcus Glover appeared in court today for a revocation hearing. Glover was on probation until he was recently arrested for multiple drug-related charges. Last month, the judge sentenced Glover to 7 years in prison for charges dating back to July of 2020. Today, a judge added a year to his sentence for violating his parole. Glover is still facing more drug-related charges, and he is expected back in court in May. Well, it's official. After 15 seasons with Kentucky, John Calipari has headed south and is now the head coach of the Razorbacks. Tonight, Arkansas introduced Calipari to a packed crowd at Bud Walton Arena. Sports director Kent Spencer is joining us now. And Kent, I have to ask, did Cal call the Hogs?
Nope. Upset of the century, and if I'm being honest, we missed out on something that would have changed our lives for the better forever. Calipari said this wasn't about running away from Kentucky, but he did feel he did all he could do at UK. This was about running to Arkansas. Calipari said despite reports, he didn't know for sure he would take the job until Monday night. He met with Arkansas's AD in Phoenix last Friday, and when they talked contract, it only took him about 15 minutes to work out the details. However, Calipari said he struggled with the decision to leave Kentucky after 15 years and talked with a Catholic priest.
Father, I got to decide what I'm going to do here. One is Arkansas, the other is Kentucky. And he told me, go for an hour walk and have in your mind you're the Arkansas coach. And then on the way back, that you're the Kentucky coach. And tell me you'll see what moves your heart and what you want to do. And I did that. And I'll be honest, when I thought about coming here and building this program and making it something special, it got me excited.
Well, the new deal is 5 years, worth $7 million per season, which is a pay cut from what he was making at UK. The deal does include a $1 million signing bonus plus other incentives. Calipari was not specific on possible staff members going with him to Arkansas or possibly players. For the night team, I'm Kent Spencer.